I guess all of that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted.
Still trying to the riches.
East Coast and 6'4s hitting switch. It's not a conflict of interest.
Cut it with the business. West Coast rocking them Timberlands, deep up in them trenches. It's no difference. 4th and inches. I'm finna hit a lick and handle business. I got her down. She real vicious. Rock-a-bye, baby. No witness. This is not even a conflict. You on nonsense. Got the same way in Brooklyn and Compton. But with that gang, then make a profit. On top, stay poppin'. Look. See, I was the high school slick Rick, I was styling. Fat gold chain with an African medallion. Hip-hop connoisseur and rolling 20 gripping. Rap game real tight, freestyle was magnificent. All about the clout and all about my dividends. Them older couldn't tell me different. I need a round-the-way girl to live in. Showtime, Mythic Apollo. I'm about the bottle. Take 2 and pour out a little for my who won't live to see tomorrow.
If God for me, who could be against me? I guess all of that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted.
Yeah, that my Brooklyn, go see Chirac, Southside, C12, 911, grrr to the Riasi, we still outside. Mine on the riches, hard in the trenches. You can't throw dirt on the underground, we thrive in it. Ghana boys stocks on the rise, Charlie. This flex know they ready. See, we not to ride nobody with. We the ones who started with it. Translation: Yanni had to buy Yanni at Yanni hits. This goes so hard, even the ops go with it. That's how you know we lit.
Trust, me taking no loss. We be the hottest on the scene. Gemstones from the dust. Big dog with your leash. Where's the love in the streets? Pour my heart on the beat. See that blood on my sheets. Yeah, when we ready, me hit it heavy. I zoom out the pride of my people already. Them I see Ellie. Me, I'm just sharing my journey. I'm thankful the people they hear me. Tribe of Joseph, I'm ahead of the bunch. P5, I was starving for months. A running cutscene, but on my pockets, me need my DNA. Baby for lunch, but we call me a star before BBC. Don't take a lot to get rid of me. Me and them no get the same. Me and them no get the same. All that they gonna know who the name is. They say I move like I'm nameless. Cause I only come for the money bags and I don't really wanna be famous, man. You know what's up? You know what's up? You pretend, living a lie. We don't be gang. You know what's up?
We going crazy, we at the top and we never gonna stop. Hop in a ghost, I'ma get swayzy. I just got off of the jet and I cry. My I win in a Humvee, I lie. I be on go cause I come from the shot. I'm shooting back, I ain't ducking no shots. Got power like Samson, I cut off the locks. Chirac, Timmer, in the cut like I'm Fredo Santana. Lose you bench and I hop in the Bama, the world is mine. I'm Tony Montana, I'm Pelican Fly. Diamonds on me cause I'm rapping a rock. I'ma go hard, I ain't killing them soft. I'm up in the hills, I feel like I'm Lauren, you ready or not? I like who got businesses, I'm CEO of mine. 1980 Prezi Rolly, we been working overtime. The witness, the police, the pigs, I don't eat swine. Son of Jacob, this biblical, my flow, the holy God. Save money ground up in the gutter where they found us. Stones in the faint mouth rush. More vacays, more bucks, more race, more foreign trucks, more on a tour bus, more pour cup. Toast to the winners, throw it up.
Juicy, where the drums at?
my boys make major moves. Still the same ones that I came with. Up in the payment, told you we nothing to play with. Guess some things unchangeable. Me and my thirst insatiable. Till we all big time. Face on my rollie on big time. Facing my goals, that's a big climb. Still my floor is unshakable. Run it up, I cannot quit it. I need it, I ain't where I wanna be.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to chilly, but of course sold out GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the Buffalo Bills and the Kansas City Chiefs. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. Allen looking to throw it right at the outset. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 46. Play action. Now it's Allen. Going deep for Diggs. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
We'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. They run for the first time with James Cook. And a good burst there right from the start as he'll get this one out near the 35. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
And their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Not trouble about the gain there on 2nd down. That's a positive play because that's a take what you can get situation. Going out to the tight end, and that gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
And the Chiefs showing a dime look as they defend this 3rd down. To throw, it's Allen. And that will be incomplete.
Nice job there forcing that incompletion. This is going to be a fun battle throughout this game. Watching him try to take away that area of the field.
The kick by Bass is good. Not a touchdown, obviously, but playoffs, you're on the road. At least you put something on the board.
I would agree with that totally. You're not exactly sending a message to the opposition, but you are letting them know that you came to play.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 23. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll get this just across the 25-yard line.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out. And they gave up no cutback angle. You know, he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Now Mahomes on the bootleg. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. Well, that's good for a 1st down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs. To throw, it's Mahomes. A dump down to McKinnon. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
They'll run for the first time with Jerick McKinnon. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. CD, put on your OC cap here. What do you do? 2nd and 1, you get stuffed. Now 3rd and 1.
You know, in the old days, I would have said we're going to line up and we're going to run the same darn play and we're going to get it right. But nowadays, as tough as defenses are, I want some mobility. I want some movement, putting the ball in the hands of my quarterback and giving him a run-pass option.
That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
Running game working, they'll stick with it on 1st down. And down to the 36-yard line here. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Catch is made by Hardman. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 17-yard line. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. Touchdown! Isaiah Pacheco. From 17 yards out. And the Chiefs are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. And this is no good. He missed it. Not a good start here in the kicking department as this remains a 6-3 score. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen one touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Allen now looks to throw. This to Hines on the drop-off. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a first down. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you, from my days, I remember being in college and learning all off-season about our season opener opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I had missed him, it would have been a long night.
From just shy of midfield, Allen swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
Took you so long.
On play action, Allen going deep for Diggs. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They're trying to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. Yards on the punt there. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. For the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do. So I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Straight ahead they go with McKinnon. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
Well, that kind of hit will certainly fire up your team, both on the field and on the sideline. Tackles for lost yardage, they're always welcome.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Now a handoff, running off tackle right. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. On fourth down, Tommy Townsend to punt for Kansas City. It's a 39-yard punt, and good coverage means a loss on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Throwing now is Allen. It's complete to Diggs. That'll go for a gain of 7. And a 3rd down and 6 to go.
One thing you're looking for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. In this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And that is incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Here's Hardman to return, and he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. Well, sometimes those punt returns can yield some unnecessary roughness penalty.
Now, I know a lot of guys, when they run a long way to execute a block or make a hit, they're going to launch it no matter what, and it can often cost them.
Now it's 1st and 10 after a costly penalty there on 4th down. Mahomes going to throw. Man open, that's Marquez Valdes-Scantling. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield. Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
Quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that at just about every position. And sometimes if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And this one is incomplete.
He'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Here's Allen to throw it. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. In the wild card win last week, he had just 2 catches, and now he's got his first one here.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch there.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Thanks to Frank Clark, that play was doomed from the start. What a job defensively.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
On 2nd and 12, Allen. He'll check this down to Hines. And some room to work. And he'll be brought down at the 27. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
Chris Jones on the stop.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He put that one on the outside. An excellent play. Going to make up 7 points on the board when this drive is over.
An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. Here's Allen. Got his target, Samuel. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
That's a play that'll likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to the ground, Cook. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. To the air, Allen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Curtis Samuel, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Bills have regained the lead. You always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And that will make this a 4-point game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
To try again after the sack, Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On 1st down, Mahomes. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Mahomes to throw once more. They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 41-yard line.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now Mahomes on the bootleg. They'll roll him out right. That is caught by Smith-Schuster. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Mahomes now on 1st down. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
With how the coverage was positioned, up was about the only spot the quarterback had to try and deliver that pass. Just put a little too much height on it. Incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now it's Mahomes again. Throwing left side, it's complete. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster as the first half is winding down. And the Chiefs have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. This time the extra point up and good. And that gives them a 3-point lead. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This fielded right at the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation.
He's got a man, complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Allen. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. A final shot before half for Allen. Going deep for Diggs. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So it's on to halftime in this AFC Divisional Round matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC Divisional Round. Taking it about the 1. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Mahomes now to throw. He finds McKinnon, complete. And some room to maneuver. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big play that time on the catch and run. And the Chiefs are going to get a fresh set of downs.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing. And they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. excellent run after the catch.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 44-yard line. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. Run those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Well, that's always a risk on those longer kicks. You have to drive it low to get it there. That opened the door for a better chance for the defense to get a hand on it, and that's just what we saw there.
And even if the odds increase a little bit because it's a longer field goal attempt, it's still difficult to get hands on the football and create a block. Big-time excitement for that unit, getting through and knocking that one away.
Throwing on 1st down is Allen. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
After the sack on 1st down, Allen taking a shot for Samuel. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
This drive was almost over before it began. Thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more quick run, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing now is Allen. It's complete to Diggs. And he is going to have a Bills 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Allen now on 1st down. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Dawson Knox, 38 yards. And the Bills take the blocked field goal and convert it into 6 points. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. The last time they had a little bit of a special teams breakdown. That field goal was blocked.
Yeah, and everything has to be precise in the kicking game. Snap, hold, kick. Obviously, the blocking to keep people out. So what you really want to do is get in there and get 6 points and take the pressure off of those guys. Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and the 1st down.
From midfield, here's Mahomes.
Locates Hardman for another catch. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Mahomes going to throw. His throw incomplete.
Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL, but if you drop the football, that position can get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. There are other ways they can go if you're not going to catch the ball.
And that's not just his first drop, his second drop of the game. Second down, McKinnon. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Third and short, McKinnon. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on third.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Now, quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
2nd and 10 here as we sit in the third quarter of this divisional round matchup. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Looking underneath, and he finds McKinnon. And the Chiefs are going to be set up with a first and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. Movement there on the offensive line, a little quick, and a 5-yard penalty. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. And they'll try again here, first and goal after the false start. Here's Mahomes to throw. A dump down to McKinnon. And here he'll get it down to the 7. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
It appears they found something that's working, and they keep going back to it. I guess you can actually say he has the hot hands now, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, it's one thing to hit your guy out of the backfield once, hit him a couple times. Yeah, you're right. Maybe they're onto something.
And I think a lot of that is simply if you get it to him in space, more times than not, he's going to get more yardage than you expect out of each play.
On 2nd and goal, Mahomes looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
A big one coming in this divisional round playoff, 3rd and goal. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Touchdown! Isaiah Pacheco, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs have taken the lead here this 3rd quarter. Extra point by Booker is on target, and that gives him a 3-point lead. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you just watch your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive to last into double-digit snaps. You need a score here, not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent. And that's what they're doing right now, swapping that onus back and forth. He took a shot there, but boy, was that ill-advised from my viewpoint. Coverage was awfully tight. How did he get away with that one not being picked off?
A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. They'll try the middle with Cook. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game. That's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in the running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
There on the stop was Leo Chanel.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Allen. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone get 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
On play action, Allen. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here's Sam Martin now as he's on to punt for Buffalo. Give him 11 yards that time on the return, and they will take over 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence they're going to put more points up on the board.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Play action, it's Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now here's Mahomes. Over the middle, it's complete. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Jerick McKinnon, 26-yard. Butker on for the PAT.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the fourth quarter, the divisional round. They need to come up with something as they get this drive started. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Allen going to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. Nice job of bottling it up defensively. And it brings up 3rd down.
Over the dime worked on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And incomplete on the deep ball.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
One final try here for Allen. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. And a turnover on downs. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the gun, they will run McKinnon. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Some teams like to start aggressive to begin a drive, but this is still what you expect to see in normal situations. Just call a simple run, get a few yards to begin the series, and set yourself up for something bigger on 2nd down.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Throwing now is Mahomes. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Everyone's eyes go to him when he nears the end zone, and that includes the coverage, who took away the easy throwing lanes and forced a high throw.
Butker's kick here is good. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover of downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
This taken in at the goal line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. Let's see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. But following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring in third.
Yeah, in the game, he's certainly doing everything in his power. A lot of time for his guys to make a play, but in this case, he's surrounded. All he has for him to do is to get back to the line of scrimmage.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now Allen. To the sideline, he's got the catch, and he kept the feet in bounds. Well done. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. And a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Allen's throw is complete, and they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 48-yard line. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on 1st down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid game to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
Deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion without holding any risk in the front.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on the 3rd and 3. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
Now Allen. Gotta have this one. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. So still over 3 minutes remaining in this game, but boy, not getting that one that hurt.
That's a little bit demoralizing, so they have to be careful about that because still have an opportunity if they can get some things done on defense. But now, since they've taken over on downs, a team with the ball, guess what? Going to 4-minute offense, maybe they can put this thing away.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Tackle made there by Jordan Poyer.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Calling no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. Here's the Chiefs punter now. They'll boot it away from about his 35. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Focus, boys. Focus. Let's go.
Here's the Chiefs punter now as he's on to kick it away. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't want to get to a 4th down opportunity.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Chiefs.
Partner, everything that happened before that fumble was great. Good vision, navigating the open field, got good chunk yardage. At that point, if you see a defender coming, though, just step out of bounds. Don't risk all you picked up before the hit to just try and get an extra yard or two.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback as everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
The Chiefs going to play on another week as we say so long, everybody.
Yeah, my day ones here to dance at the beginning. So you know it's only right, that's how we end it. Came all the way from losing to winning. Yeah, I did it. But it ain't just me, it's the whole team. Share